All right, good morning, everyone. I just have one number to identify before we get started. If you're calling in with telephone number 730-6038, please tell me your name.
Sarah Kramer.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Hold tight. Jay, what's your last name?
De Jesus.
Are you Junior A. De Jesus?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay. My name is Pam McLeod, and I'm the director of the Sarasota County Mediation Program. I call the docket for the county judges in Sarasota and Venice. What we're going to do is go through the docket to first see who is here. When your case is called, unmute your microphone at that point. Otherwise, keep it muted so that we can hear the people that we're speaking with. We'll briefly see if there are any updates in your case, not any updates in your personal situation, but if there's any updates in your case. And if it is appropriate, we will set your matter for mediation. That will be done at a future date and time. We will pick the date and time this morning, and I will follow it up with a 3-page court order, and the 4th page will have your Zoom instructions attached to it. I only have 2 more dates left in October, otherwise your mediation is going to be in November. Mediation is an opportunity for the plaintiff and the defendant to have a conversation with a neutral third party present to facilitate that conversation. What is discussed during the mediation process is confidential. So if you don't reach a settlement during mediation, none of what you discussed can be used against you at your trial. And that confidentiality is there to encourage you to speak openly and honestly about your case so that you all can settle it on your own terms. Mediation is very informal, but if your case gets set for trial, it is not so informal. You have to follow the rules of evidence and the rules of civil procedure, and the court has to make a decision about who wins and who loses based on the law that pertains to your particular type of case and the evidence that you present at your trial. So mediation is an opportunity for you to work it out on your own. Okay. First on my docket is LVND funding versus Johnny Colon. So Edward, Joel was here earlier this morning. He didn't have another case for like another hour. He said that he believed that the case had basically settled.
We're still working on finalizing some things. I spoke with plaintiff's counsel today, and actually their computer system was down. So we're working on it. Right. I would defer to you if you want to continue it versus set it for a mediation, whatever would be easier, or you did with Joel.
No, there's no point in setting it for mediation. But it doesn't sound like you're far enough along that I'm willing to not give it a control date. If you told me you had a settlement stipulation that you were just waiting for a signature, then I'd be inclined to just not give it a control date, but it sounds like you're not quite there yet. So let's continue it to November 3rd at 11 pending settlement. Should that be enough time?
It should be, and that's all that I have this morning.
Okay. All right. Mr. McKay, you're on the line. I'm not showing that we have service on either one of your defendants. Would you agree?
Actually, there was service, I think, on one of them and not service on another. But I do have an update on the case before that. The other party did what I required of them already, so I don't need to bring them to court. I don't know if you want to do that here. We set mediation. I tell you that, or how that's done these days. But they did what I required of them, so we are. I could dismiss it. So
And that's what it sounds like you're doing, is you're requesting to dismiss the case.
yeah. They did what I required, so that should be the end of it. So, and I don't want to take up the court's time other than I have. So, dismissal sounds easiest.
All right. So, Mr. McKay, if you were in court, I could hand you, I can't see your face. Can you?
Oh, sorry about that. My bad. I wasn't
So-
really. I was watching you. Sorry.
If you were in court, I could print a form and give it to you and have you fill it out and leave it. And given that we're now doing things by Zoom, I can note that you orally dismissed the case, but I do need you to follow up with a written voluntary dismissal.
How is that done? Because you have a form that does that, right?
Yeah, it's on the clerk's website. The clerk has forms on the website, and there is a dismissal on their website.
And then when it's mailed in, or what?
You can mail it in, yeah. So I'm going to note on the court appearance record that you orally dismissed, but that you will follow up with a written dismissal within, what do you need, 15 days?
That should be fine. Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay. All right, sounds perfect.
Okay. Thank you
All
for
right,
your
thank you.
time today.
You're welcome.
Okay. Bye bye.
Midland Credit Management versus Dwan Peters.